We have seen where Israel's 40 years in the wilderness have elapsed. And Israel is now across from the promised land. They're ready to enter the promised land. Now, we will not see them enter into the promised land until we get to the book of Joshua. This last part of Numbers and all of Deuteronomy will cover kind of the approach to the promised land and a retelling of the law for a new generation. And we have seen Israel go to war with the surrounding nations, those nations surrounding the promised land, and now they have taken the land that is across the Jordan from the promised land. Well, in that land, they see that it is good land for raising livestock. And so the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben, and the half tribe of Manasseh, they approach Moses in order to live in that land and not enter into the promised land. Well, when Moses heard this, he became enraged. He called them in Numbers 32, verse 14, he called them a brood of sinners. He saw their request as division and saw that division would destroy Israel. And so let me read to you their response in Numbers 32, verse 16 through 23. Numbers 32, verse 16. When they approached him and said, "We want to build sheep pens for our livestock and cities for our dependents, but we will arm ourselves and be ready to go ahead of the Israelites until we have brought them into their place. Meanwhile, our dependents will remain in the fortified cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return to our homes until each of the Israelites has taken possession of his inheritance. We will not have an inheritance with them across the Jordan and beyond, because our inheritance will be with the Jordan across the Jordan to the east." And Moses replied to them, "If you do this, if you arm yourself for battle because the Lord, and every one of you, your armed men, across the Jordan before the Lord until he drives his enemies from his presence, and the land is subdued before the Lord, afterward you may return and be free from the obligation to the Lord and to Israel. And this land will belong to you as a possession before the Lord. But if you don't do this, you will certainly sin against the Lord. Be sure that your sin will catch up with you." And so here the tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben, the half tribe of Manasseh, they promised to send their warriors on ahead with all the other tribes of Israel. They promise that there will be unity in the camp. You know, division destroys. How many times have you seen where division has popped up in the church, and division destroys families, it destroys the church especially? And so as Christians, let us be united, because when we're not, division creeps in, and divided we fall. Hope you join me again next time.